Good morning and welcome to another video. Today I'm back in the Lake District. This is Ullswater behind me here. I'm just stood on the pier. This is where you would get the boat from to go to villages around the lake. I'm actually in the village of Pooley Bridge, so I'm going to have a look around the village and then I'm going to go on quite an easy walk up one of the hills nearby that gives you very good views over Ullswater without having to make too much effort. So this is the modern bridge. Unfortunately, the old one from the 1700s was destroyed in a storm about 10 years ago. The village has a lot of cafes, restaurants and pubs, and here are some with tables on the water, but the main street in the village is on the other side of these buildings. So these are the walks I've done before. These are some of the Wainwright Mountains. So I've done this one, Hallen Fell, Beda Fell and Steel Knot, so I'll show clips of those on the video. So today's walk isn't actually on this map. It's not one of the official Wainwrights, so that's probably why. So it's not as big as some of these mountains. I'm now sat at the Sun Inn. This is where I usually come for lunch when I come to Pooley Bridge. Normally I have the garlic mushrooms and cheese sauce, but it's not on the menu today. They've got breaded ones, which I don't think I would like as much. So I've ordered barbecue cauliflower wings. So it's a Friday, not school holidays, so it's quite quiet in the village today. But in saying that, the parking, there are about 3 or 4 car parks around the village. I went in the first one and that was full. The second one was about half full, but I didn't get here till about 11 o'clock. The cost was about £5.50 for 2 hours, which seems expensive, but if you pay for all day it's £9, so per hour it works out as less. So I'm just going to wait on the food coming and then I'm going to set off on the walk and hopefully the sun will come out again. It was out this morning, now it's gone back in. And there's also some parking here at the Sun Inn, but it's only for when you're actually using the premises. And there's a sign that says they reserve the right to clamp vehicles that are just left here all day. So if you're just coming in for lunch or whatever, you might be able to park in here. I'm just going to have a look inside the village church of St Paul's. There are a couple of parking spaces right in front of it, but you're restricted to just 2 hours if you want to park there. But I've noticed that across from the church there's a much cheaper car park, about half the price of the one I was in that I parked in this morning. So next time when I come I'll aim for the church and I'll look for the cheaper car park. So behind me you can see Ullswater. I've just started the walk up to Heughscar Hill. This isn't one of the big Wainwrights, this is quite an easy walk. So it's an incline, quite a gentle incline all the way up. If you park in the village, the route I downloaded from Komoot was about 7 kilometres, the full loop. You can park in a lay-by at the start of this path, but there's only spaces for about 10 cars at the most. When I came earlier on, it was full, even though that's a weekday. And then 6 cars left at once, so that was a big group. So you just don't know your luck whether you're going to be able to park there or not. So like I said earlier, this is a walk where you don't need to put in much effort, but you do get very good views at the end. When you get to the top, if you want to do a longer walk, there's quite a few more trails up there that you can do. So I've taken a left off this path in front, and this path in the distance is if you turn right, and then that leads to other trails. So the actual summit is a bit further in this direction. However, I prefer this spot where this cairn is behind me, because from the actual summit you can't really see the lake from there, but I'm pretty much at the top now anyway. This is all flat here, so you've got quite a wide space where you can just walk around on the flat. So I'm going to take some pictures from this spot here before I make my way back down. So just as I'm going back down, another thing I wanted to mention is in Pooley Bridge you can do horse riding, and there's a caravan park called Parkfoot, and they have some stables in there. I would have liked to have done that today, but I haven't had time, but I have done it before, so I'll put some pictures on the video. They take you up onto the fells. It's not this one, but it's one of the other ones nearby, and it is suitable for beginners. So as well as this walk and the horse riding, I have done some other walks around Ullswater in the last couple of years, so I'll just add some clips onto this video so you can see what other walks there are around this area. Not the very advanced ones though. I don't do the really high mountains. All the ones I'm going to show you are fairly easy walks. That's all from me at Ullswater today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks again for watching. I'm going to end it here. I'll leave you with some pictures I've taken over the last couple of years around Ullswater. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.